How do you choose an attorney if you've been arrested for domestic violence? It's a domestic violence battery charge. Now, unfortunately, this does happen, and usually when I see clients for this, I saw one just recently. It is often a situation that is, between loved ones, so it can be sensitive and things can be emotional. So it's very important to be able to speak to an attorney who's handled these cases, who knows about these situations, and can look at your specific unique facts and circumstances to best help the situation out. So many times these involve, as I said, people who love each other, people who are in relationships. So it's often not a situation that you want to find yourself in, but it's definitely one that would benefit from the assistance of counsel. They can help guide you through the situation. Maybe they can even help guide the accuser through the situation, in the sense that they're given all options to understand what other actions or things that they can do to help with the situation, as opposed to just a direct prosecution of the case. Many times it's just a simple disagreement between individuals, but an experienced attorney is necessary to help go through those processes, to speak to the prosecuting authorities, to speak with the law enforcement. Oftentimes prosecuting authorities have their own domestic violence division, which have their own caseworkers and case managers, where everyone can kind of get involved and make sure that there's the great outcome that is hoped for in these types of cases. Another reason to get an attorney involved is that these cases, if they do escalate or if they do happen more often, they can be enhanced. So a first-time domestic violence charge is different than a domestic violence charge charged twice or 3 times. So it's very important to make sure that any decisions you make in resolving any domestic violence case is taken under advisement, and you get good advice from an attorney who's experienced in dealing with these types of cases. Other situations I've seen are, unfortunately, that we have some couples that are just going through whatever situation they're going through that's individual to their family, but sometimes I see these cases coming out of maybe wrongfully accused people just doing this to spite the other party, or just to get back at them for some perceived injustice or wrong. So these cases can be very important to get an attorney involved in quickly, because we can gather the evidence, we can gather the defenses, we can create a timeline to support your defenses in these cases, to protect your freedom and to protect your criminal record, so that you don't have to ultimately enter a plea or enter some kind of probation for a crime that you may not have committed. So all of these things are important to know, and at the end of the day, the critical issue is to speak with an attorney who's familiar with these types of cases, who's worked them in Orlando, Florida, who knows the different divisions and the different resources that are available for persons charged with this type of crime in Orlando, Florida. If you have any other questions about domestic violence or any other battery type charges, please contact the Victory Law Firm.